Sunday morning. I'm about a mile and a half away from the place I was staying last night, and there's a little I'll show the petrol over there. I think it's in the distance. There's an Aldi, an Intermarché, and a Lidl all in one place. Open Sunday mornings. And also the what I was trying to show over there was the petrol station, which is much cheaper than the petrol I paid for on the auto route. So it's day 2, and I've just done some shopping at the Intermarché, but now I've got a slight problem. I'm parked in the car park, but I have got a car parked either side of me. I have about 2 foot of space either side, and I have about 15 foot in front of me. Now I know the size of my vehicle, and I know that I cannot pull out and swing out of here without hitting one of those cars because of the position of the wheels at the back. So I think I'm just going to have to wait until one of them moves. Luckily it's Sunday morning, things seem to be moving quickly, so I'm hoping that whoever is in one of these cars is going to come back quite quickly so I can set off on my journey. So it's a bit annoying, but it's one of those things, isn't it, with a large vehicle. I mean, I could try and get out, but I'd rather not. I'd rather just wait because I know I can't. So yeah, I'll just have to wait. Or if the 2 cars in front move, but I would need both of them to move, so probably not going to happen. I only need one car, one side of me, to move out, and that gives me enough room to pull out the other side so that the back end can swing out. Oh, look at that. The lady next to me on my left has just turned up. So once she moves, I can go. Yes, and I keep looking at myself instead of at the camera, which is in that dot over there. Yes, I need to get used to this thing. Okay, see you later. I have arrived at my air again for the second day now. This is day 2. That's the service point I'm looking at over there. That's the barrier to entry. I've done another 200 miles, and I'm going to show you where I am. I am not on an industrial estate this time. I'm right on a lake. That's my view. How nice is that? And the lake goes all the way around. I saw some people over there. But in this part here, as you can see, I'm the only one here again. So there might be some other people turning up later, I don't know. And would you believe this place is cheaper than the other one? I think this is only $8.60 a night, and the other one, it wasn't 9 something, it was 11 something. So yeah, very happy with that. The only problem with this particular location is that so far I've only got 3G signal, which means that I'm probably not going to be able to do any work, and so that means I'm going to have to spend the evening watching telly and playing games, which, you know, is terrible, awful. But right now I don't care about any of that. I'm going for a walk. Finally, a little bit of nature. This is what I'm talking about. Lovely. I'm really glad I chose this air. This is really nice. I like being near water. It's a big old lake. Ooh. There's my motorhome. Look at that. Now you can really see where the motorhome is just sort of nestled in by the lake. Huh? Isn't that cute? So on the other side of the lake now, we're going to do that. And I think I'm going to walk across there and go back the other way. I'm hoping. It's day 3. I've done 50 miles so far, and I have come down to an Intermarché. And what I want to do is buy a gas bottle. You can kind of see the motorway over there. But the problem is I don't know where to go, like to ask someone, because they're just, the bottle's on their own over there, and that little hut that's there is for the petrol. So I think I'm going to have to go in and speak to somebody, but it's kind of nerve-wracking because I know that my current gas bottle isn't going to the kind of the connector, it's called a regulator, isn't going to fit, so I need to ask for one of those as well. And really it'd be nice if I could get someone to help me fit it, but I don't think it's their job to do that. So I've got to go in, try and find somebody to ask, try and find the right bottle. I've actually gone over there and I've measured up some of the bottles. There's this one that's kind of in this cube. It's called Le Cube, and I've measured it up to check, because it came recommended quite a lot. But I've got to buy the attachment for it. I don't even know how to disconnect mine, let alone connect another one. And also over in the distance there, that white thing, it's called a laverie, and that is a place where you've got washing machines, and I wanted to try doing a little bit of washing, but unfortunately I've only got a little bit, and their small one is out of service. Their small one is €4, and the big one, like 18 kilo, is €8, and I've only got a small amount, so I really don't want to pay €8 just to try it out, so I'll wait. Apparently loads of these Intermarchés have got them, so I'll try it another time. But I was having a good look at the instructions, and luckily they've got it in English as well as French, which is quite nice. And it says like the washing stuff is included in there, which is good, because I wondered about that. I thought, oh, do I have to put my own stuff in there? And they've also got a dryer, which is €1 for every 10 minutes. So very handy. But yeah, and also a lady came along and started doing it while I was standing there kind of staring at it, looking like an idiot. So again, I'm feeling a bit kind of nervous and frazzled, because all these things are new to me, and I just feel like an idiot, you know. So I just kind of walked away and thought, okay, I'll do that another time. But I would really like to get a gas bottle, you know. I'm dependent on electricity at the moment until I get gas, and of course my Cala gas is going to run out, so I have to get a gas bottle sorted. So I'm going to go in and see if I can find someone to talk to and figure out how to get this done. Worst case scenario, well, I guess worst case scenario is I come out with nothing. Middle case would be I get a bottle and then have to figure out myself how to connect it. But I know I need to get an attachment, a regulator. So I'll see what they say. So nothing's ever as scary as you think it's going to be. So I have purchased a Le Cube propane. So this will work in winter, not that'll be in winter. And I've also got the regulator to go with it. I think I got that free of charge. This is the contract. So basically I have paid, I've paid €30 for the actual bottle. Consigne, I assume, means deposit, and then it's $19.50 for the for the actual gas itself. So she was explaining that, you know, when it's empty I can come back and exchange it, and I assume I can do that at any Intermarché and exchange it for another one, and all I pay is the $19.50. So I'm really glad that I've been brushing up on my French, because the conversation was surprisingly easy. So obviously she's not going to help me. She was the lady at the petrol station over there, so she couldn't, you know, stop to help me. But I have YouTube, so later on, I've only got 100 more miles to go. I will figure out, I will YouTube it, have a look at putting that on. If I get stuck, I can, you know, take photos, put a post on a group in Facebook. I'm sure I'll get help. I'll be able to figure this out. So this is my quest for the day, is to get myself hooked up onto this beauty. And this fits nicely. You know, this, I've got a square gas locker, and this fits perfectly in it. And I'll have enough space in there to put my other gas bottle, the English one, to use as a spare. Which means that if I run out of this before I get to change it, I can switch over to the other one, and then I'll have the two regulators. So hopefully by the end of the day I'll be an expert at all this stuff. For now, I think I'm going to pop in there, use their loo, maybe do a little bit more shopping, because I just can't resist shopping here. And then I'll be on my way again. So I've got another 100 miles to go, and that's it for today. And I've got to another which is next to a lake. It's a lovely day today. The sun is shining. Whether or not it will be down where I'm going, I don't know. But yeah, I'm glad I have got that. So that's good. This is my spot for day 3. This air is a little bit wilder than the others. All of these pitches are quite sort of uneven, but luckily, because I'm on my own again, I sort of managed to take my pick. So I've picked the one which is the least sloping, and I'm feeling a bit frazzled at the moment because the drive down here, the last part of it was quite horrendous really, but I'm going to explain why in another video what happened. Now the lake is over there, so I'm going to see if I can find a way to get over to it. Now one thing I noticed is when I was driving here, another motorhome has driven past. I don't know if you can see them in the distance there. I don't know if they're planning on staying there for the night. They tried to get into that car park down there, but that barrier is in the way, so I don't know how you get in there. But they appear to have just like found a spot and parked, so that's what you call wild camping. This is day 3. Found my way down to the lake, and it's lovely. It's a very big lake, and what's even better, I can get a pedalo. 10 euros an hour. It's kind of expensive, but you know, I had a look on the map. You know, this is a big lake. I could get lost in an hour. So I think I'm going to stay here an extra day. Well, actually, I don't have to stay an extra day. I can just stay for most of the day and go, because the fee for the air is for a 24-hour stay, and I didn't get here till 5:30, so I can stay here most of the day tomorrow and yeah, hire me a pedalo. It's very tranquil, there's hardly anybody here. Just what I needed, because I've had a bit of a stressful day today. Here it is. I don't know how much you're going to be able to see with the sun right there. Bit scary. I'm not sure what that means. Everybody take a train? Something. Do I want to go on it? Probably not. Accessible to everyone. That's what that says. Ah, it doesn't look so scary now. I bet it'll give me a good view. Ooh. Oh. Oh gosh. It's creaking. Oh my god, it's moving. Oh fucking hell, excuse me, language. Wow, this is... Oh my god, it's probably moving. I think I'm going to turn the camera off so I can hold on with both hands, because this is... Yeah, I'm scared, but totally worth it. Yeah, I can turn the camera off now. Alright, check this out. I can move this. Yeah, I've conquered my fear now, I'm not scared anymore. Whoa. Whoa. Probably shouldn't do that, but it's kind of fun. That's really squeaky. Then it's a WD-40 on this thing. Alright, I'll stop creaking now. So that's the other side. It's a bit dark. That's just because of where the sun is. Yeah, this is a nice lake. I'm trying to see if I can see the motorhome, and I can't because I think it's hidden in amongst the trees over there. But anyway, I'm not sure whether to sort of go back over there the way I came and sort of carry on walking that way, or whether to finish going up the bridge and going up there and see what happens. Oh, I don't know. I'll probably go up there so I can at least have crossed the whole bridge. It's very peaceful here. I'm getting hungry, so I'm going to have to head back. But it's just really nice. So I'll sit here for a little bit longer.